A Tennessee state representative expelled from the legislature last week is facing a vote tomorrow that could reappoint him to his recently vacated seat. It comes after the other expelled lawmaker, Justin Jones, was reappointed to his seat yesterday. The pair were initially removed after taking part in a protest against gun violence. Mark Strassmann is following the latest in Nashville. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Omar. You know, here in Nashville, the Metro Council appointed Jones for a couple of reasons. The first is to give his district a voice again, but also to send a message to Republican lawmakers here that only that district gets to choose who speaks for them.
Justin Jones has been elected as the interim successor for the vacant seat of Tennessee House District 52.
To cheers in the gallery, the Nashville Metro Council stood with Justin Jones and returned him to the Tennessee House of Representatives.
We all saw the video of what he did.
Last week, the mostly white Republican caucus in the Tennessee House flexed its supermajority,
Power to the people.
expelling the two young black lawmakers from mocking decorum with a bullhorn and bravado.
They did, in the chamber with other members, break every rule that we almost have.
No justice, no peace.
Yesterday, Jones marched with hundreds on the state capitol, telling Tennessee's Republican leadership their efforts have backfired.
My message to Cameron Sexton is that your attack on democracy, thank you, because it's galvanized a nationwide movement.
The cheers followed Jones onto the floor of the very chamber he was expelled from just days before.
There comes a time where time itself is ready for a change, and that time has come back here in Nashville, Tennessee.
The future of Justin Pearson's seat hangs in the balance. The Shelby County Board of Commissioners is expected to decide tomorrow whether to return the former Memphis representative to his now vacant seat on an interim basis.
We are here because our people, our communities are saying it is time for justice now.
I caught up with Pearson outside Nashville City Hall.
Why is it important for them to appoint you, not for you, but as a message?
Exactly. It is important that we send a clear message that the people in District 86 representation matters, and that this illegitimate disenfranchisement of their vote and of their choice is wrong.
In Memphis tomorrow, the Shelby County Commission will decide whether to appoint Pearson to that interim position. And in case you're wondering, lawmakers cannot be expelled twice for the same offense. Omar?
Interesting. Mark, are there ways that the Republican lawmakers can still punish Jones in the legislature?
You know, my understanding is no. My understanding is, like it or not, they're stuck with Jones, and they could be stuck with Pearson once he's appointed, if he's appointed tomorrow in Memphis. Essentially, it's double jeopardy. I mean, you really cannot go after people twice for the same offense, and you can't do it in court, and you can't do it here in the legislature either.
Jones is back in that interim position. It's confusing to some people. Can you explain what the continuation process is to fill that seat? He got the vote. He's back in an interim position. Is he there full time now? Is there more?
No, I mean, he essentially has the job until the next step, which is the governor has to set a date for a special election. These guys are going to run again for their former seat. Well, one for the former seat, one for the seat they now have for a second time in less than a week. But until then, I mean, Jones is the representative in his district, and Pearson hopes to be the representative in his district.
And how are things looking for Pearson? Granted, you're in Nashville, and what's going to happen is he's going to be in Memphis for Pearson. But is he looking to be on the same track as the other Justin?
Well, it's interesting. I was talking to Pearson's brother yesterday, who helps manage his office, his schedule, and he thought it was going to be more of an uphill fight. But Pearson told me yesterday that he thinks he's going to get it. I mean, he's a very confident guy, and bottom line is we're going to have to see. There are 12 commissioners. 2 of them aren't going to be there. So that leaves 10. He needs to get to 7 votes. And so they're definitely doing some head counting at this point, trying to figure out, okay, who do we got, who do we still need? But Pearson, the candidate, thinks that he's got it.
A lot going on in the Capitol there in Tennessee. Mark, thank you very much for your time.
You bet.